Like, real friends? Y'all think he's sick? Y'all think he's got issues? Then why ain't you coming to his aid? Why ain't you fucking helping him? Oh, that's right. He can talk because he didn't kill anybody. That's what he said. That's the reason why he can talk.
Kanye West can end this by telling the truth.
And what do you believe that truth is?
The doctor had nothing to do with his mom's death.
Girl, y'all better grab a seat and maybe a snack too, because this tea right here is scalding hot. Jaguar Wright is back, and this time, she's not holding anything back. She's calling out the dark side of Hollywood like never before, and what she's saying about Kanye West. Phew, you might want to clutch your pearls for this one. S.O. here's the word on the street. Jaguar Wright is claiming there's something sinister behind why people close to Kanye either disappear or end up behind bars. According to her, it's all because Kanye refused to play the game. Allegedly, he wouldn't make the so-called sacrifices that Hollywood demands, and now, the people around him are the ones paying the price. Now, for those who don't know, Jaguar's been talking about the dark side of the entertainment industry for years. At first, folks thought she was just chasing clout or maybe exaggerating. But everything changed when the Diddy scandal exploded. Because guess what? Jaguar had been calling him out years before those lawsuits dropped, saying exactly what later came to light. Once that all went public, people started digging through her old videos, realizing maybe she wasn't so crazy after all. Since then, the internet's been waiting to see who she'd talk about next. And after staying quiet during the Diddy sentencing drama, Jaguar's finally back, and this time, her focus is on Kanye. She's claiming that everyone close to him either mysteriously disappears, ends up in serious trouble, or somehow lands behind bars. All because he refused to play by Hollywood's dirty rules. Now, we've all heard those long-running rumors about sacrifices in the industry, but let's be honest, it's rare to hear someone actually come out and say it. Most people stay quiet, maybe too scared to touch that topic. But not Jaguar. She's naming names and connecting dots, saying Kanye's been at war with Hollywood's dark forces for years. According to her, he's lost multiple people close to him, some who vanished, some who faced major legal trouble, all allegedly tied to his refusal to give in. And then she went even deeper, claiming Kanye's own mother, Donda West, might have been one of those so-called sacrifices. Now, y'all remember Donda passed away back in 2007. The official report says it was due to complications from coronary artery disease following surgery, but fans have questioned the details for years. The surgery itself reportedly went fine, yet she died not long after. Her doctor has always denied any wrongdoing, and Kanye himself once said he didn't blame him either. But in later interviews, Kanye started hinting at something darker, that there's a system in Hollywood that demands people close to you be sacrificed to keep your fame or power. And y'all know Kanye doesn't hold his tongue. He's talked about it openly, not just about his mom, but about other big names too, saying some of their closest loved ones were taken before they could rise, or to make sure they stayed on top. Take a listen to what he said.
I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
Y'all already know Kanye was never the same after Donda passed. That loss changed everything for him. But according to Jaguar Wright, Donda wasn't the only one the industry got to. She's now pointing to one of Kanye's longtime collaborators, Theophilus London, whose sudden disappearance had fans seriously worried not too long ago. Out of nowhere, Theophilus vanished in New York for months. No updates, no sightings, no phone calls, just complete silence. Then suddenly, reports broke that he'd been found wandering the streets of Los Angeles, disoriented. And that's where things start to get real suspicious. His family barely said a word about what happened or how he was found. All they released was a short statement saying, Theo is in Los Angeles and heading to family in New York for a grandmother's funeral. After that, we want him to go to Trinidad to recuperate and get himself together. He's been through an ordeal. His mind is fragile. Now, according to Jaguar, that ordeal wasn't random. She claims Theophilus was kidnapped, not by strangers, but by the same powerful people who've been trying to keep Kanye in line. Allegedly, it was all done as a warning to you. Jaguar says that once Kanye refused to play their dirty game, the so-called industry rules, they started targeting people close to him to make him fall back in line. She even claims that when Theophilus was finally found, he wasn't the same mentally. He was shaken, confused, and completely out of it. His family's silence, she says, wasn't protection from the media. It was fear of something darker happening behind the scenes. And here's the wildest part. Police didn't seem too eager to dig into his disappearance or his strange reappearance. No serious investigation, no answers. It was like the whole thing just got swept under the rug. Jaguar also insists this wasn't an isolated case, that these same powerful figures have been trying to control Kanye for years. But as we all know, Kanye isn't exactly someone who follows orders. That's why, according to her, when he made those controversial anti-Semitic comments back in 2022, it wasn't just about his words. It was the perfect opportunity for the industry to finally punish him. Jaguar says they'd been waiting for that moment, and when it came, they hit back hard. Kanye lost his endorsements, brand deals, partnerships, all of it, practically overnight. To her, that was no coincidence. It was a message, their way of saying, this is what happens when you don't play by our rules.
Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important than thinking alive.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth.
And just when you think things couldn't possibly get any stranger, y'all, they do. Every real Kanye fan knows he once talked about one of his cousins who's serving time behind bars. But according to Jaguar Wright, that whole situation is way darker than it seems. She's claiming Kanye's cousin isn't just doing time. He's being targeted behind those walls because of his connection to Kanye. Jaguar alleges that people on the inside are using his cousin as leverage, basically threatening or mistreating him to send a message to Kanye. It's like they're saying, stay in line or your people will pay for it. And honestly, if that's true, it paints a whole new picture of what Kanye's been dealing with behind the scenes. If you think about it, it actually explains a lot. Why Kanye keeps such a small circle, why he seems to push people away, and why he's so protective of whoever's left in his life. If the folks he's allegedly up against are really that powerful, well-connected, and dangerous, it makes perfect sense that he'd keep his distance. He might not be isolating himself. He might be protecting the people he cares about. Now, after Jaguar dropped these claims, fans online went wild. The comment section was full of people connecting dots and saying things like, they taught him a lesson, took his billions, broke him down, and now he's just a shell of who he was. Others pointed out how different Kanye seems since his disappearance and reemergence, with one fan even saying, he looks cloned. His wife's last name literally means censor. Bianca Censori, think about it. Some also noted how the spiritual side of Kanye's image seems to have faded. All signs of his faith are gone, one fan said. Now he's medicated, controlled. Same story we've seen with Michael, Prince, Whitney. It's always the same pattern. And the wild theories didn't stop there. One commenter went as far as to predict that Kanye could be the next major loss in what they call industry sacrifices, hinting at upcoming tragedies before 2025. Another wrote, if people knew what was really happening in both the physical and spiritual world, they'd freak out.
So, what do you think?
Is Jaguar Wright exposing the real reason Kanye doesn't keep friends anymore? That he's protecting them from something deeper and darker? Or is there more to this story that we still don't know? Drop your thoughts down below, and don't forget to check out the next video, because this conversation is just getting started.